It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Today, the opener of this three-game set between the Detroit Tigers and the Chicago White Sox. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now your 2027 Chicago White Sox.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. With that, let's get you a look at the starting nine for the Tigers. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Mike Soroka gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And, guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team.
Now batting, Theo Jamison. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Jamison.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good off-speed pitch, had him out in front for strike one. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Strike three called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Tigers nothing. White Sox coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Ready now for the White Sox, David Fletcher.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, David Fletcher.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow! A solo shot down the line in right. First home run of the campaign for him as the White Sox have come back to tie it at 1.
come out of spring training feeling pretty good about your swing. And how about this? Your first at bat of the year. Kaboom. This could lead to a very big year. First at bat, home run. Not a bad way to start.
Into the box now, Theo Jamieson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Well, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
The 2-2. Turned on down the line.
You're going.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that's going to plate the runner from second, as this is now a 3-1 ball game. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Standing in, Ricky Rodriguez. He singled his last time up. Jamieson, base runner at first with one out. Line towards center field. Silva is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Next for the Tigers, Dilson Herrera. An
Now
RBI double is what he
number
was
28.
credited with his first time around.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Fletcher will put this one away, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Tigers 3 and the White Sox 1. Stepping up now, Theo Jamieson. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Jamieson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in off the plate. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McRae on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Tigers leave 1, and it's still 3-1. To the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Kelvin Rosado. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Rosado.
Pulled high in the air out to right field.
2-2-2.
Jameson is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and they're at the plate now is the designated hitter, Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double. Ready for another shot now. Theo Jameson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. And he fouls this one off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Stepping in, Jose Ramirez. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Jose Ramirez.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Jameson is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. White Sox strand a couple, and the deficit remains 5-2. Ready to take his hacks again, Theo Jameson, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup, but this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time, and maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
Number 8 is there, and the side is retired. 1 left for Detroit as they hang on to their 5-3 lead.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Detroit led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Lance McCullers earns his first win of the season. John Alvarado earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time. Time for baseball now on the show as we give you a look inside Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. Today, a showdown out of the American League Central between the Detroit Tigers and the Chicago White Sox. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Eric Lauer, an Ohio-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners.
At the plate, Theo Jameson. First chance for him here in the top of the 1st with nobody on.
Jameson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
A bouncer up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. McRae retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Tigers leave 1. Tigers nothing. White Sox coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Digging in the switch hitter, Jack McRae. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Yeah, he's not quite as powerful on the left side. He's certainly not Chipper Jones, who had pop from both sides of the plate. Much more pop hitting right-handed.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Jameson looking up. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as the White Sox move ahead 2-1.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even more mad.
At the plate, Kelvin Rosado. He reached on a single in his first try.
The first baseman, Kelvin Rosado.
The 1-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Jameson. And that ends the inning. So just the 1 hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the White Sox 2 and the Tigers 1. Striding in, Jose Ramirez. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around.
And they don't need anything special from him right here. They need to find a way to just move that runner up 90 feet. Don't be shocked if the sac bunt gets laid down.
Heading out towards shallow right. And a diving effort, but he can't make the play in right. And they'll have runners at 2nd and 3rd following the 1-out double.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
Leading off the inning, Theo Jameson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
At the plate, Theo Jameson, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Theo Jameson.
The pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. This is hit the other way out toward left field. McRae sprinting after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the White Sox 4 and the Tigers 2. Standing in, Kelvin Rosado.
Leading off for the White Sox, the first baseman, Kelvin Rosado.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on.
Settling in now, Theo Jamison. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a 3-run shot to left center as we are all tied at 5. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, Beaver, we got up.
Digging in once again, Steve Silva. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Skied into straightaway right. Jamison is underneath this one. 2 gone.
Did a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Palehose came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Number 49 claims the win out of the pen, his first. Richie Holt closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network. Afternoon baseball set to come your way on a fine afternoon on the south side of Chicago. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Detroit Tigers and the Chicago White Sox. Stay tuned. White Sox baseball is next. Lorenzo Alvarado will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he...
Now at the plate, Theo Jamison. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Theo Jamison.
First pitch on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McRae is there. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. Tigers nothing. White Sox coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Ready for another chance. Theo Jamieson. He flew out in his last at bat.
Jamieson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Gomez over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Up next for Chicago, David Fletcher, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
David.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Jamieson. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in now, Theo Jamieson. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Right side, but it's well foul. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes.
Stepping up to the plate, Jose Ramirez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jamieson is in pursuit. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the tying run is in to score from third.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Theo Jamieson. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
First pitch coming. Here it is. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
One ball, 1 strike, the count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2. Another one sent foul. Davis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Number 19 will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Now running at first for the Tigers. Number 19.
This one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Chicago White Sox rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Lorenzo Alvarado gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Richie Holt retires the side to hammer down the save, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com. Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Detroit Tigers and the Kansas City Royals. Hello again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian getting set to bring you this one on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2027 Kansas City Royals.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who'll get the starting assignment here in this home opener. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's got a 5-game hitting streak going. If you've got to start those big streaks somewhere, I like the way he's swinging the bat right now. Great approach, very comfortable. Let's see if that streak continues today.
Brad Keller gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
Now to the plate, Theo Jamison, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Theo Jamison.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Batting fourth.
Coming to the plate now, Ricky Rodriguez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground to third. And boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the second out. So digging in now, Dilson Herrera. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Heading out towards shallow right. Chasing after it is Verdugo. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in two.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Stepping into the box, Theo Jamison. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. but I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Grounded back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But
Now
any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Rodriguez.
The 1-2. Looped out toward third.
Take a look, find it.
And he'll go the short way to retire the side. One left for Detroit as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mario Cruz comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Cruz.
2-2 count. Here it comes. High in the air out towards shallow right. Jameson will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. So stepping in, Theo Jameson, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Jameson.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he lays off there 1-0. Pitch out, nothing doing. Braun is off of first with 2 away. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Lifted into center field. Amaya will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Tigers leave 1, but they're on top 2-0. So striding in, number 9.
Now
0 for 1 for him here in this
9.
one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Skied into straightaway right. Jameson is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. So next to the plate for the Royals, number 1. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Popped up. Number 45 has a play, and that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 8th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Matt Hall has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Royals, number 64.
Coming to the plate now, Theo Jameson. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
First pitch on its way. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Right? You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and there was obvious.
Stepping in, Theo Jamison. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Jamison.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Into the box now, Ricky Rodriguez. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
And a good throw gets him one gone. Now at the plate, Dilson Herrera. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
So striding forward now, number 45. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Nothing for the Tigers in the 9th. Last chance coming up for KC. They're down 2. It's 8-6. Digging in now for Kansas City, Luis Amaya. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. KC down to their final strike in this one. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And that's going to do it as the catch is made, and the Tigers have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
This one comes to a close today at an 8-6 final. Detroit posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. Paul Fry claims the win out of the pen, his first. John Alvarado wraps it up for the save, his second. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.